Hey everyone, it's Jason. Welcome to Lego Super Mario Series 2. This is Wiggler's Poison Swamp. So I'm gonna go a bunch of the videos, check out the Maker set. I kind of just explained some things you should know about Mario Maker right away at the beginning. But yeah, this is one of the brand new sets. Adds a couple of new elements in here. This set was I was actually looking forward to. I saw they made a Wiggler. I'm like, that's awesome. I love Wiggler. Yes, we're gonna look at this one. Check out all the new features. Definitely cool add-ons. All right. So what we got here is we got a couple of brand new things you can tell right off the bat. And you are gonna notice if you look at my set that there's something, compared to your side of the box, something a little bit different is I'm missing a little tiny section of like grass or plains, because I dropped it when I was bringing these down my stairs, and I have yet to figure out where it landed. So I'm missing a little tiny thing that's supposed to be over by the raft here. But yeah, this is definitely cool. The biggest thing you're going to notice, we're going to show up right away, is Mario is standing on some grass here. You can clearly see. But then there's no other colors. There's no grays, browns, blues. There's all this purple. This is the, I don't remember exactly what they call it in the game. It's some sort of swamp. A poison swamp, I guess, is just what they refer to it on the box. I don't know if it has a different name. But if we put Mario on there, he gets this poison stuff all over his thing instead of like water, and he gets dizzy. And dizziness, as we found out, means they can't interact with. I'm trying to jump on this Goomba here. Well, he's dizzy. He can't jump on characters, so he can't collect things and do stuff. And it eventually goes away, so it won't kill him. And you can kind of see on here, it sort of like rises. Here, let's do this. You scoot over here for a sec. You can see the little animation of it rising. And if it gets all the way to the top, that's when he becomes dizzy. So, like, he can kind of hop in it quick. He'll be just fine. That's a terrible noise. So if he hops out right away, he's fine. If it goes up to the second level, and he hops out, it still kind of covers him for a bit, but, like, it doesn't. And even if I hop back on there, it kind of holds it for a sec. Yeah, so it still kind of covers him for a bit, even if he hops off. You can still jump on guys, it's just when he's not dizzy. So that's definitely cool. And then, of course, to go with that, we get Starman block. So now you can stand on the purple without a problem. Because there's a lot of the sets in this new one have the purple other than the main base set. Which I thought was sort of interesting. They made a base set to kind of accompany it, but they didn't add any of the swamp stuff to it. But yeah, that's a neat thing. So that kind of makes this, kind of like the lava areas, it's a little bit more of a hazard. Although, yes, Mario can kind of hop through them. He can't, if he gets in the poison too long, or the swamp too long, he can't interact with other things. And then we'll slide these guys over. What is unfortunate for me is, if you can tell, my entire table on my gaming table here is purple. So if I just set Mario down, he's immediately in the swamp. So I gotta make sure I keep setting him on something else. So if you watch the other video, we have another red Para Koopa Troopa. So another little flying one. We got the red ones. They didn't make any green ones, and there's no red ones without wings yet. But you gotta just, pop the wings off if you want to have them be a regular one. The only thing is you gotta keep in mind though is if you did pop them off for like visually you wanted him to be a ground one, is because he's a paratroopa, he takes 3 hits. So One hit knocks him to the ground. One hit knocks him into his shell. And the third one actually beats him. So even like if you did take off the wings and you want him to walk around visually, he'd still take the 3 hits. Then they also have the little clear pole, which I like. I like the stuff that helps just visualize that characters are flying. We're going to skip around Wiggler for a moment. Angle my camera down a bit more. So you have this log bridge. And pop that off. It's like a little picture of a log bridge on there. It has some smooth things so it can slide. Otherwise it looks pretty cool. And I suppose you could push it up if you wanted to and then have them knock it down. But Mario can go ahead and step on here. I love the sound effect. I hope my mic's picking that up, but it's the water effect. That's kind of a way for Mario to get from like one thing to the other side. And again, this is Danger Modular. You can pop this off, put it on that side, put it on this side, put it in a completely different set. It doesn't have to even be here. You can have it mixed in the water areas. It's just that's a neat little extra little thing they have on there. We do have another Goomba, same as all the other Goombas. I think he has a slightly different face than the base set Goomba. I think he's just looking slightly to the right, where the regular Goomba is looking straight forward. Oop, oop, oop. And now he's on the floor. And I don't know where he disappeared to. We will find him later. But he works like any other Goomba. We'll just take a Goomba from the other set here. But he works the same way as you hop on him. Gets a coin. The only reason I want to keep one out is because there's this neat little bridge here that Mario can then hop across. We'll tilt this back up and out so we can see. So there's a little bridge that Mario can get across to get from one side to the other. So if he wants to get to the raft, it's ideally like he's doop, doop. Hops there, and then he's got to hop to this platform and then onto that raft to get around. That's kind of how they sort of had it set up. But what makes the set kind of fun is this bridge here folds up. So now Mario can't get across that bridge until he figures out how to collapse it. And that's where our good friend Wiggler comes in. So we got a little platform here that Mario can sit into. And I'll turn him around this way. It works the same way. But you see he gets a little icon on him. And as you're moving, it's just to show him like kind of like dancing with the Wiggler. I loved that. Like I made Wiggler. Yeah, Wiggler doesn't have a thing for you to jump on, but if you're familiar with the game, you can't beat the Wiggler by jumping on him. Or her, I guess it might, not sure which one it is. Yeah, you can't beat him that way. You have to, you hop on the edge, he gets red mag, and then you like stomps around even faster. But this is kind of showing Wiggler, like, you could maybe have it be like he's getting mad. And that's what it's supposed to do, is that knocks the bridge down. And it's not just a random thing, there's a little trigger right here, so when you fold the bridge back up, it sits on there, and then Wiggler smashes into it enough times to kind of like flip it back out. The other thing, I kind of like a weird fold thing, how it's attacked, which is interesting. Of course, mine's popping off of there. Oh yeah, so that's a neat little mechanic. So I first got this, I was like, oh, did I set up this bridge wrong? Because I see it moves, but what's it do? And I see what happens. And then they also have little palm trees, which are kind of a neat thing. So that's this set. This is not a very long video, but that's Wiggler's Poison Swamp. So you're gonna get, another star. You're gonna get another Goomba if you didn't, already have enough of those. Wiggler, who you can actually pop off of here if you want. Wiggler's kind of cool. It all attaches in these little blocks, so like I can dangle him down. He's got those little centipede feet, which I also love that they're like backwards. It's kind of cool. Yeah, so I definitely slap him on there. Oop, if you don't put him in far enough, he's probably going to hit your block back there. But you can also set him up, even be like, I set Wiggler up that way, and hop across him, get your star, and then just run. Just a different way to play, however you want to do it. Then your toy, do what you want to do. But yeah, that's the Wiggler's Poison Swamp. Couple of new characters. If you didn't have them, you get the Koopa. That's only, I guess, new character really for things to step on. But you get the log bridge, and like they're showing like the log bridge separating, so it can go away, so that we can actually have it float down the river. Or I think they're showing if you jump this way, you can have it float to that, either direction. So that's kind of neat too, that it pops off for you to do that. Yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed. Check out the rest of my videos. See you later. Bye.